Welcome, my beautiful cozy budget coven. My name is Emily, and I hope you'll come along with me through my budgeting journey. Today, I'm going to be starting saving in my debt binder, and I'm going to have $170 of prop money. This is to help me start paying down the extensive amount of debt that I have, and that is 3 credit cards and a student loan debt. I will be using prop money for this, and this prop money represents the money that I have in my SoFi high yield savings account. What a high yield savings account is an account that does save you a bit extra with interest earned. And then as soon as these challenges are complete, I will be taking that money and making a lump sum payment towards my first snowball debt payment that I am doing. And what a snowball is one of your previous debts that you have paid off. For example, I had one credit card payment that was $125 a month. That payment I keep making, but towards the second credit card debt that I have. So instead of $55 being the minimum, I pay $125 and the $55 on top of it to make it a snowball reaction. I'm going to go ahead and bring in my debt binder, and here it is, all nice and lovely. Got myself some stickers on it. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and grab that money, which is right over here, and we have 50, 70, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 135, 140, 145, 150. And there's a hidden 10, so we got 160, 62, 162, 4, 166, 167, 8, 9, and 170. All there to stuff. Alright, so starting in my binder, our first challenge is from Busy Lizzie's Budget, and she did hand make this envelope, and inside is a matching challenge. And this first challenge says Haunted Halloween. So let's go ahead and give this guy a little scratch. Let's see, numbers range from 1 to 15, and it's a $100 savings. Let's scratch this guy right here. Oh, and it's a cute little black cat. And we got an 11. Alrighty. So we have 10 and 11 going back into this binder, pop this full envelope. Alright, next we have this challenge, and this is also from Busy Lizzie's Budgets, and it's Floating and Boating, and this is a roll and save. I have decided to go ahead and roll a percentile die. So what that is numbers 10 to 100 in 10 increments. So 10, 20, 30, etc. Okay, so let's give this a roll and see how much we're saving. And we got a 30. So let's go ahead and write in 30 here. And 20, 30 for Floating and Boating from Busy Lizzie's Budget. Alright, and next challenge we have, this is from Erica with Dripped by E. And this is on the back of her thank you card. And each one of these clouds I am making a $50. So I'm just going to go ahead and hurry and color this in. Alright, starting out with $50 in this one by Dripped by E. So next we're doing horror cards, numbers from 1 to 15, and the total of this entire challenge will be $450 when it's done. And this first one we're going to pull is going to be It. And this challenge is from Save with Sydney Bear. And I think we're going to try to complete this whole card and do one full card every time we scratch in this binder. So we got a 12. And a 9. And then finally we got a 3. 24, I believe, is the total of that. Plus 12 and 3 is 15. Plus 9 is 23. 24. 24. So we're going to go 20, 2, and 24. Alright, and again, that was 22 and 24 for It the Clown card with Save with Sydney Bear. Alright, and next we have Spring Fever, and this is from Kimmy's Budgets on Etsy or Bayesian Girl Budgets here on YouTube. And let's just start doing this guy right here. And that is a 14. Ooh, that was a horrible sound. A little bit squeaky. Alright, so 10, 12, 13, and 14 for Spring Fever. Alright, and next we have Ozzy the Australian Bandit, and this one is from Marlene over at Snow Gardener 307, and this backside is a $40 color and save. So we're going to start off doing the scratch off side, and it does look like this 2 is already uncovered, so we're going to pay that 2 and then also scratch off this number, and it is a 6. So totaling 8. And we do not have enough change. So let's go ahead and scratch one more. And we got a 9. That still does not help us out at all. Let's see, 17. So I'm gonna go quickly make change and I will be right back. Alright guys, I swapped out a 5 for 2, 4, and this lovely one here for 5. Alright, and so now we owe 9, 15, and 17. So 10, 15, and 17. Alright, and next we have this beautiful $60 butterfly challenge, and this is from Madeline Budgets. Let's go ahead and give this a scratch. So we got a 3 on this first one. Let's go over here in this corner, and that is a 5. And I think we should scratch one more. And that one is a 9. Alright, so we have 9, 14, 17. 9, 14, and 17. So 10, 15, and 17 going in for Madeline's challenge. And then this last challenge is on the back of a thank you so much card from Budget with Ira. And this is the O-ish challenge, and it says color in the poops to avoid little mistakes. Let's see how much we have left. 5, 6, and 7. All right, let's go ahead and put in the 7, and I think what I will end up doing is just coloring in one of these every time there's a bit of money left, so we don't have an IOU in our binder. Okay, we're gonna color in one here, and we are gonna make it worth $7. Let's go ahead and write on it 7. So again, this was a thank you card from Budgeting with Ira, and that is 5, 6, and 7 going in. All right, everybody, thank you for joining me on today's Debt Finder Savings, and I hope you enjoyed. I will see you all next time. Bye.